Hello, my loves. My name is Brittany D. I'm a psychic medium and spiritual teacher here to give you an overall collective message for June 5th through the 12th. As always, this is an overall general message for the collective, so just take what resonates, leave the rest. If you'd like something more specific and unique to you, then just click the link in the description to book a one-on-one reading. Let's see what Spirit has for us for the collective, June 5th through the 12th, whatever's in the highest and best spirit. June 5th through the 12th. Ooh, watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire and not what you fear. To me, this indicates that we're doing some type of maybe manifesting this week, creating, being really aware of what we're creating, what we're attracting, what we're allowing in. So we're trying to focus on what is serving us, essentially, what feels good for us, and not the things that don't feel good for us. Breaking free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn or break free. I had my thumb over the, but I recognize this card. I've seen this card quite a few times. Break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. So it feels like I think I remember last week we were talking about some type of glass ceiling, or maybe that was the week before, but we break through it. Whatever that was, whether it was the week before or last week, we break through it. We move beyond that limitation. And it feels like this is aligned with that, those positive things that are serving us, that they want us to focus on. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. So spirit's really guiding us here is the simplest way. Sometimes we're kind of out on our own to figure things out and kind of feel into our own intuition. And then sometimes it's like so clear and it's just right there and you don't even have to think because it's so in your face. That's what this energy feels like to me. It's not just a small synchronicity. It's like it's so big and loud that it's this is definitely spirit up in here. Listening with your heart. I trust the messages I receive from my heart. So to me, that's them communicating to us that these synchronicities or those this is definitely spirit moments are actually going to be communicated through the heart space. It's going to be a sense of feeling and emotion that's essentially undeniable, is how strong it feels to me, at least. Cherishing self. I accept and love myself. No wonder this is such like heart space work. This is about an up level. I was curious what we were kind of breaking through. This is all internal. So you may not actually see a physical manifestation as far as like a relationship in your life changing or someone entering your life or some new, car or house that you've been manifesting or whatever. You might not see something tangible. This indicates to me the cherishing self. I accept and love myself. This is not what this always means, but in this moment, this indicates to me that this is an internal manifestation. This is us breaking. Eventually, it will manifest in the physical reality. But right now, this week is just us being really aware of our thoughts and our fears and that being what helps us to break beyond this glass ceiling that we've been feeling. And spirit is really affirming this through our heart space and our emotion. And that's why it's such deep heart work, is because this is all about yourself and your relationship with yourself and your internal image of yourself and all those kinds of things. Opening to love. My heart is open. Yeah, deep, deep, deep heart work. So much heart work this week. This really confirms that. Um, all of this is about opening your heart again, opening to love again, giving it like this new capacity, this either box or this like sense of just being blocked or stopped. Is we're clearing that out this week. And it's really going to take you really trusting those feelings that's coming through the heart space where they're saying, listen to your heart, and those moments where like the synchronicity is just so obvious. It's so clear. This is definitely spirit. Like you're really gonna have to trust that in order for this to really open, and your self-love and your relationship, like your internal relationship is being refined and restored in this moment. So, um, let's see what the psychic deck has for us. I always pull a card from my psychic deck at the end just to kind of see what the future might hold. This might be next week or a few weeks following. But let's just see what the psychic deck has for us this week coming our way. Ooh, suffering in silence. Okay, I feel like this is a cycle that's returning. I feel like this is what was happening, and we were getting really frustrated with that glass ceiling. And then we begin this breaking free and liberating ourselves, and then we cycle back into this again. But we come into it in a different way because we've actually truly restored that heart space. It is suffering in silence in the sense of the cycle is not complete. We're not done with it. We still are going to be going through another like opening, of that heart space. So suffering is a little bit strong of a word, but it is you moving through that cycle again. So why they're giving us this message is to remind us that this is just a process. It's not like, oh, okay, Brittany said that, Spirit said that we're going to be clear of this now. We're going to break free. We're going to break out of this. My heart's going to be open again. I'm going to be able to be in a relationship again or be in love again or whatever it is. This is one chip. Just know that this is a process. This is them telling us this is a process. We're chipping away at this to really, really be able to reestablish that ability to love with our full hearts again. So it's going to essentially what we were in, we're going to go through a cycle of that. We're going to come back to this again, but it's not going to be deep suffering like we were experiencing before. It's going to be more silence and still in that internal process. But they're just wanting us to know that this is a process. It's not just boom, magic wand, this is done. So they're just kind of giving us that mental prep to know that we're going to continue to cycle through this. So I hope that this was helpful. I do drop these every single week. So I'd love for you to join us and come on every Friday. They come out, are released every single Friday. So please subscribe, share with a friend if you think it might be helpful for them. And I hope to see you next week. So much love and namaste.